I'm stretching. Bear with me. I'm stretching. All right. All right. What's up, guys? So I don't really have that much of a script. I'm not even staring at anything. I'm just trying to go off of my own mind. But in short, this is gonna be the last thing you really see of me for a while. I'm gonna be taking a break. I've been very burnt out and just it's emotionally not there, to be honest. And I love making content, but I'm just not at the right place to be doing it right now. I do want to give a little backstory of my life and over the last few years of being a content creator. And I hope you guys will enjoy it a bit and just sit down and listen. I've been a content creator for the last 5 years, streaming, making videos on TikTok, and some very cringe videos on YouTube. But before all that, I was in college. I worked at some shitty jobs, and before all that, I was very poor. I joke about a lot of things on stream, and I give a very certain personality on stream, but when I was growing up, I moved every year of my life. I went to a different school in a different state, sometimes twice a year. I love my family, but we were very poor. We lived in like a lot of small trailers, like a single trailer with 5 people and a few animals. There were like it's kind of gross, and I don't really bring it up much, but there's a lot of roaches, and my family, like, I don't really go into it too much with them now. It's a lot better now as I'm older and they've found themselves, but we moved a lot, and I had a lot of issues with school and learning. Some people might notice on stream that I'm not the best at reading. I'm 27 years old today, and it was very bad growing up. I never really was like upset or anything. I was just kind of dumb. I just didn't know what was going on as a young kid. And as we moved around and had our own family issues, eventually my mom and father got divorced and separated. That I really never really bothered me. It doesn't even to this day. My dad's remarried, etc. My mom's doing her own thing. However, my mom and dad are two very different people. My dad is someone who just works really hard and focuses on that and tries to help financially, while my mom is more of a loving, caring person, but she has never been able to really support herself without other people's assistance. And she's like, I don't know, that's really how it was. So when I was younger and I got to choose who I wanted to live with, I chose the parent who kind of let me do whatever I want, and it was my mom. And I love my mom, but financially it was a very bad decision. So it didn't go well. I did worse in school than I already was doing, and eventually dropped out, moved to a random moved to Florida from New York, because I lived in New York at the time. I moved to Florida and lived with a lot of random people and just ended up like drinking and partying all the time when I was 17 years old. So context of how I eventually turned into who I am. Eventually, like, it just didn't go well, and when I was 18 years old, I moved back to New York. I lived with my father. I ended up getting a job. Hated it. The job sucked. I quit the job 3 weeks later. It's a whole nother thing to get into. But I ended up like trying to work and focus on that, and I worked over the last like those few years from like 18 to like 20. I got my GED. I started going to college. I moved out a few times because me and my father don't always get along, even to this day. But I love him to death. But it's life for me, and college was interesting. I had some issues with that, and from there, one of my friends that I've brought up a few times on stream, Caleb, brought up about streaming, and he was like, look at these streamers such as Soda Poppin or Mitch Jones or like Asmongold. I don't think Asmongold was really one of the people then, but he brought it up, and I was like, that's really cool. And I had issues with college at the moment in my like early 20s, like very early like 20s. And I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna start streaming. And I started streaming it while I was at college, just on and off. Really enjoyed it. Had some big college issue come up, and I had an 8 month break from college. Um, and I decided I'm just gonna stream. Why not? I don't got anything else going on in my life. I worked at some shitty jobs, and they all sucked. I worked at fast food. I worked at a factory. They all sucked. I hated it. I felt miserable at all of them. Going to college, it did feel better. Honestly, I became less dumb. I'm not a genius at all. Like I try to act like a certain way on stream, or like not that I always act like a genius. I act very dumb on stream, but sometimes I like to think I'm smart. But I've grown over the few years. But around like very early 20s, like 21, 22, I kind of took streaming very serious. Um, at the start of my streaming career, I moved back into my family's house because I wasn't living with them when I was in college. So I moved into my dad's house. They didn't have a room, so I slept in the living room and I streamed in the dining room. Some people might remember that, some people might not. And I got dumped from a girlfriend who I was dating for about 6 to 7 months because, you know, I stopped going to college. I got rid of my car, all to stream. And streaming sucked, to be honest. I had like almost no viewers. I had like no money, and it just was miserable. Like, I'm sleeping in a living room on a couch. I didn't have a bedroom, and my girlfriend then just dumped me, and it was just miserable. I ended up getting a job and trying to fix my life. But then a few things ended up happening. I'm not gonna get into it. I got into another relationship. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I got into another relationship, and I drove across the country from New York to Arizona, and I tried streaming there. I enjoyed streaming. I enjoyed my trip over there for X amount of time. Just didn't work out. Came back to New York. I moved in with my family again. This time they had a room available, and me and that girl broke up, and I just delved into streaming. I streamed a game called Paladins. I did an IRL, which is what we're doing right now, for a hell of a long time. I used to do like 10 hours a day. And even then, I still wasn't making a lot of money. I think I was making around like 400 a month on like a higher average note, maybe like 300 at a low to 500 at like a good. Like I think my best month back then was like $700, and I was like, let's go, which is nothing to live off of, to be honest. And it was like I was just lucky I was with my family. Eventually, I was getting burnt out. If I needed a break from streaming, I'd go from 15 viewers to 5 viewers after not streaming for 2 days, and it was stressful. And if I got sick, it sucked. And one day I got sick, had a sore throat, and you can't stream if you have a sore throat. You can't. And so I took a break, and I was just extremely burnt out after like my first year and like 2 years of streaming. It was I got like a peak at 50. I hit like 50 viewers every now and then. It just didn't go well. I wasn't doing great, and I was miserable. And to be honest, some people ask about it, but like I downloaded an app called TikTok, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, what got you into TikTok?" I'll be honest, at that time I was a thirsty single dude, and this e-girl was on Twitter, and she was like, yo, follow me on TikTok, and I was like, fuck it, whatever, and that's what I did. So I followed this random e-girl on TikTok, and I was like, yo, I can't stream, but I can make random cringy videos on TikTok, because I just got a lip sync, and that's what I did, because I couldn't speak. And after like a week, I ended up gaining 1,000 plus followers, and I had around like 3,000 followers on Twitch at the time. After 2 weeks, I ended up passing that. I think my monitor turned off. Hold up, sorry. I'm not editing this. I'm lazy. I ended up passing that, and then I was like, "Wow, this is going crazy." And I just kept posting and posting like 5 videos a day, and I was getting like 100 plus followers a day, which was to me was insane. Eventually, at the end of the month, I had 15,000 followers. I streamed a couple of times, and I'd get like 20 to 30 viewers on there, which in comparison to my Twitch was like 10 plus, like 10 to 15 on average. And if I took a 2 day break, it would drop down to like 5 viewers, but like I was just getting viewers and like people are joining in, which is great. So I stopped streaming on Twitch and just full hard like went boom into TikTok, and I was growing crazy, insane rate. I was posting like 5 to 10 videos a day. I was streaming like 3 hours a day on TikTok. My income actually went to around like $100 a day, like around $50 to $100. I think it was, on average, to be honest, it was like $50 a day, so it's like $350 a week, which is a lot more livable than $400 a month. All right, so I was turning like that 400 a month to almost a week, which was insane. And I was growing. I had around like 250 to 300,000 followers at the time. I was trying to figure out what I want to do on TikTok and everything, and then I got lonely, as most people do. I was single for about 2 years, and I got into a relationship with a lot of people will know it's my ex-girlfriend. I try not to. I'm not trying to say ex-girlfriends' names, etc. And a lot of people might know from there, but in short, what happened there was I got my ex-girlfriend into TikTok. We made content together, continued growing. We were growing so well. We got an apartment together with my mom, to be honest, but we had like an apartment. And some drama happened with my family, and we left it because, fortunately, my family brings a lot of drama every now and then. We left, went to a friend's house. A lot of people might know him, Scott. Reavers War, amazing friend, family member as well, but lived there for a while. And then we were still growing, we were making content. Then COVID happened, and we did pros and cons. COVID went from us leaving the house because we like to socialize, we like to go out a lot, to we couldn't do that, so we were trapped in the house, which sucked. But then, because COVID happened, everyone else was trapped in their house, so content blew up even more. TikTok had a lot of issues when COVID. They were banning random accounts, so we ended up like startled because we're like, this is our life, so we can't really post on TikTok. So we took a break from TikTok and started streaming. She would do YouTube, which then YouTube just started deleting streams for copyright or whatever. So we said, all right, Twitch. I know Twitch. Twitch ended up going fantastic for us. To be fully honest, I mean, like, we started doing very, very well financially. 2020 was probably my best financial year. And at the end of that, our relationship just didn't work out. We broke up. It is what it is. There was some drama shortly after 2020 to 2021. And from my perspective of it, I was just burnt out from like streaming a little bit, and I haven't worked on my TikTok account around that time, so my TikTok account was a little bit on the decline, and now I just got dumped. Nothing against her. It's been ages, but like from that moment, I was just like, ooh, I was very upset, and I'm trying my best to like hold with streaming because like I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to lose my career, but every day. And I used to say this a bit on stream, every day I'd get asked about my ex. And it's like, you do not want to hear about that on stream. Like, you just can't, especially after, like, you're emotionally upset about it. So every single day, the community, on TikTok, on Twitch, Instagram, no matter where I looked, and I'm like, oh. And then drama happened at the house that I was at. I'm not going to get into that. That doesn't matter. But, like, it was just so overwhelming that I had to leave. And some people might notice I moved out of state. I went from New York to Illinois. I went to a really cool person's house named Amber. Nothing like me and Amber, we're acquaintances, we're friends. But went to her house, and it was a nice break, but it was all it really was a break from life. And I still tried doing my best to pick up the pieces, but I was just a wreck. I was a wreck that was just trying to put myself in a different spot, and it didn't go well. I moved back to New York after a few months. Me and Caitlin got together, my current girlfriend of over a year, and we got together. She was helping me with some content, but she lived in Illinois, I lived in New York, and I was trying my best to go there, etc. And it was doing alright, but I wasn't consistent. I just so burnt out. Every time I turn on stream, it's just me try to hit this persona for you guys and try to I don't even know what I am on stream when I was at the time. Trying to make everyone happy. And then we've been here, we've been trying to figure it all out with like streams. And Caitlin, she likes streaming, but to be honest, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like when you're like I've been doing it for years. Like it's a lot trying to do it full time. And she's jumping into it, and it's just like you had to build up a whole thing, a whole etc. And it just she loves it, but it's not for her full time. She wants to just enjoy it here and there, which is perfectly fine. And then for me, I'm just broken, guys. I'll be honest. Every time I stream, every time I turn on the camera, I'm rather having like 0 people join the stream, which sucks, or people join in and I just don't know how to talk to you guys. I just don't. And I plan on posting this at the end of my stream, and God, I have no idea if anyone's gonna join my birthday stream. I don't know if anyone did or if people did, and if it was great or not, and I'm gonna do everything I can to be entertaining, but I have no idea how I'll even deal with that. This is before I'm going live at like 6 p.m., which it's currently 4:40, so I got an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, God, streams, I love it, and there are so many streams that are so much fun, but God, I don't know. It's just I don't know what I want to do anymore. I'm so like, and it's nothing with like the ex or anything. That's all past. Like I'm all like people bring it up to this day. I just don't care about that anymore. I'm in a happy relationship. That doesn't even bother me. I just don't even like. It's like I turn on the camera and I'm like I don't know how to talk to you guys. I don't know like how to. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, and I just need a break. I just need to delete it all for a while for me. Not delete it, it's all here, but like just be gone and be like a normie. So I'm getting a job. I have actually an interview tomorrow, and gonna work for a few months and just go from there and see what I want to do. Just kind of be a normal person for a bit and just see how boring that is. Take a break, maybe help myself financially a little bit, and maybe I'll stream here and there, and I don't know, after a few months, if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll kick back into gear and be like, alright, I took a long break, I'm ready to actually really come back, but I'm just not there, and like, yeah. It's been honestly amazing though, over the last 5 years, as I've said, like, through like kind of like a very interesting way to talk about my life. Last 5 years has a lot of ups though. Like I've had some crazy moments. It was when I was streaming, doing like IRL streams very early on. I went out a lot, even in the dining room. It was fun and not fun. I got drunk a lot talking to you guys. And then it would move to like the Arizona streams where I went out and about. I would get sushi. I do a lot of IRL streams. I enjoyed a lot of those streams. Then I moved back to New York. I played a lot of Paladins. Honestly, I had a love-hate relationship with waking up at 2 a.m. every day, taking a shower, getting all ready at 4 a.m. every day. So it'd be my goal. Wake up 2 a.m., get ready, do a whole 2-hour routine, make sure I'm fully awake. 4 p.m., turn on stream. What's up, guys? And I'd stream to about 10 a.m. That was 10 a.m. to noon. That was my goal every day, was 6 to 10 hours a day, my goal. And I would do that every day. And I had loved it. Was so structured that I loved it, but I also hated it because it was like, it's so early. It's so long. But it was so much fun. And I do miss it every now and then. And honestly, posting videos on TikTok was so much fun. Streaming on TikTok had its ups and downs. It was really nice getting a lot of, like, a fair amount of money, to be honest. And it was very like nice making videos and being creative in that way. And TikTok live streams are a little bit easier, kind of cringier than Twitch, but etc. And then, like, obviously when I was more focused on Twitch after TikTok, it was a lot of fun too. Like, there was a lot of fun event streams. We did birthday streams, Halloween streams, just some random dumb event streams, a lot of like a trampoline, a lot of sellout streams, which was trying our best to like fund it into content while also trying to make a living. And to be honest, I loved a lot of the content. It got stressful here and there because arguments and figuring stuff out over content, but it was still very fun. But, and like, honestly, so many of you guys in the community have been new people, like older people. We have people like Zoe, who's been in the community since literally, as I said, the very beginning of, oh, there's a orange wall behind me and I'm in a dining room, all the way to now, to this date. And some people have only been here midway through the Paladins days when I had a room. They didn't even know about Arizona. Some people were part of Arizona, some people were part of when I was in a room, some people were part when I was in an apartment through TikTok, some people were when I lived at Scott's house, some people came in through when I lived in Arizona, and some people even came in this year, 2022. And I just honestly appreciate every single one of you guys. And it's like, well, big thing which I was telling like Caitlin and everyone was like, oh, blah blah. It's like, oh, just take a break. It's like, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. And how I like to put it is like, imagine being in a relationship for 5 years and the person gets knocked down, goes to a coma, and you're like, oh, well, they're not working anymore. Guess I'll find someone new. And you just can't do that. It's just, you don't emotionally just say, all right, bye. It's not like that. You really have to be like thinking about it, like, all right, how long are they in a coma for? Oh, it's for life. Oh, how long do I mentally wait for? Do I like just like, I've been with this person so long, I put so much into it. Is it like you're like, and I've been like, that's been all of 2022 for me, guys. Like, so I've been like for 8 months. That's how like why I haven't streamed much and why I've been like this way. And I need like, I know I've been like taking like hiatuses, but I need a genuine like this chat, like no feeling of obligation or anything. I just want to take a break. Doesn't mean I won't be like streaming randomly. Just be like, you know what, guys, you guys want to hang out game, or like you guys want to stay in the Discord. That's awesome. I'll probably just post, just say, hey guys, random stream. I might still make random TikTok videos, but it's just not gonna do anything serious. And I don't like, if I don't post for like 2 months, I don't want to be stressing like, why did I post for 2 months? But yeah, sorry for the ramble. I just wanted to let you guys know, because I feel like that's been my life for the last 5 years, and you guys deserve to know. No suches. I might post this on YouTube. I don't know. I'll put my goal personally, so you guys can see, is stream, birthday stream, 6 p.m. Which is it doesn't really matter. You guys already saw this. Show this at the end of the stream, and then end the stream. And then maybe post this on YouTube. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I appreciate you guys. I love all of you guys. And I hope to see you guys another time.